As we understood in the beginning of this satsang, the purpose of life has to travel from differences to the oneness. How you can travel from difference to oneness? By expanding the self-awareness. Let's say, for example, imagine a situation. You don't need to imagine, for you it may be imagination, true. Even if you look back few decades ago on this planet, people had no much options to travel. Somebody born in Europe, they are confined to that land, most of the people. Somebody born in South Africa, somebody born in India, they are confined to there. Out of that confinement, what used to happen? A strong belief in the local culture used to happen. The way they dress, the way they do the offerings, the way they practice their rituals, the way they treat the friends, what their expectations, their desire, their wants, everything used to happen as per the local conditionings. The world began to open. Mode of transportation improved, flights, trains, like jobs, communications. Even we may condemn the modern technology. In one way, it's connecting the people globally. So this openness, it's very interesting to see. For example, if you take the concept of worship in India, how they worship a god, let's say in Mysore, even though they are Hindus, how they worship the same Hindus, how they worship the god in Bali is totally different. The way you put the flower, the way you rotate your hands in front of the god is totally different. The way they worship the same god in South Africa is totally different. The way they worship in church is different, the way they worship in the mosque is different. The people who are doing their namazes in the mosques, who are praying in the church, who are in the temple, if they visit each other, most of the tension diffuses. Then they, same people, same blood, same human. Believing so strongly that something is a way. The moment you begin to feel this is the way, you are collapsed. Religion starts, faith, beliefs starts. It leads to aggressions. It leads to creating. We all know the consequences of that. Instead of that, not to be in any particular way. Even in front of the so-called God, if you are standing and if you are doing like this, it's a particular way. I am moving. It's a restriction. It's a rigidity you are building inside of you. Let it be any kind. Even if you are putting a flower like this, who are you to offer flower to the God? Who are you to offer? He has offered the flower to the plants. The moment, I can pluck a flower from the plant and I can buy a flower, whatever may be, and you are trying to you are expressing a particular way. Confinement, rigidity, practice, ritual. So that means you are a particular type of person. So you may be astonished. It's a fact also. If you are putting a flower to the God, in some places on this planet, even they offer liquor to the God. You know that? Whiskey, brandy, beer. They worship God, really. A person who has seen the flower and goes to that land, oh, they are stupid people, they are pouring the liquor on the god. They tell you are stupid, you are pouring the flower on the god. Who knows which is better? Liquor has no life, flower has life. You have plucked the flower from the plant. You may think, I am very preciously I am putting the flower. Actually, you may be more stupid person than person who is giving a liquor to the god. Why? Because your process of action is involving some pain to the plant. If he pours the liquor, he buys the liquor, there is no, at least to that extent, there is no life is lost. Which is better, which is not better, who knows? That's why it's not to decide that is better, this is not at all. Why to fall in that game? A game of a particularity always comes with a judgment, always comes with the consequences, always comes with the conditionings behind, which rules. The journey of life to be matured is to travel beyond any confinements, beyond any limitations, beyond any particularities. You want to do meditations, you want to practice meditation, and you want to reach the state of pratyahara, where you are not triggered by any external sense perception, and you are doing particularities as a ritual by sitting in front of something or whatever it may be. Gone. Then in your meditations, that comes, that particularity is the basic background what you have. Because meditation is not a magic. It's not an imagination. It's not a thing what happens as per your want. It's a thing what happens as a happening. It has nothing to do with your wants. It has nothing to do with your expectations. It has nothing to do with anything else other than factually who you are, actually who you are, fact basis. On the fact basis, you are a person who don't believe in anything. You are a person who has not a particularity with anything. You are a person of abundance. You are a person of borderless. You are a person of unlimited. You are a person of ingredient of infinity. That person closes eyes. Then ultimate satsang happens. It's not only with the rituals what you do. You open your eyes, oh, he is like that, she is like that. I don't have, they have. Comparison, judgments. Again, you are a person full of particularities. Like this, if you analyze different dimensions of life, full of particularities, rules. Even if it is a bit hot outside, people begin to complain. It is hot. It is cold. There is no shade. Oh, I am in a city, everywhere building. I feel bored. They had some work. They made a choice to be in the city. They begin to complain about the buildings. They made a choice in the forest. They begin to complain about the mosquitoes. Of course, you had to safeguard from the mosquitoes, but you had, instead of complaining, find a solution. The most important thing is not to get disturbed inside. The acceptancy of what is, non-complaining with what is, not illusionary. You may have any expectations about life. Are you trying to implement that expectations with the reality what is manifesting outside of you? All these becomes a mirror to indicate where you had to reach. See, in the end, in life, nothing matters. What matters is who you are in a freedom state. Who you are in a very relaxed, easy, simple, just moving with the flow, happy, celebrating. Such a simple. Your simplicity is indicated. Then what happens? Your life itself becomes a worship. Your life itself indicates the true state of yourself. To that dimension of genuineness, life itself is everything, who you are. There is no need to duplicate into something. There is no need to imitate into something. There is no need to separate. No need to fragment life. As one time, oh, now I am doing postures, now I am practicing yoga, it's the purest time. As long as I am in the mat, I should be peaceful. No. That's why Patanjali brings, when you are practicing tapa, swa adhyaya, Ishvara pranidhana. Ishvara pranidhana. It's everything is a happening. That's what Ishvara pranidhana. It's just a happening. Even practice of my yoga on the mat is a happening. I am not the doer of it. That's what Ishvara pranidhana. If you are like that, that should be carried out to every actions in day-to-day life. That Ishvara pranidhana has to reflect. In the end, everywhere you are in a posture. Posture means what? Positioning of the body. You have to position your body wherever you go. You have to position your breath wherever you are. You have to position your mind in whatever situation you may be living. The positioning of the body, mind and breath is yoga. So whether you position on the mat or off the mat, it doesn't matter in a way. Only one advantage what you will have on the mat is the extent of freedom is more. The extent of freedom is more. Why? Because if you are positioning on the body in a street, your body is positioned. In the street it's walking, but a restriction is there. But on the yoga mat, whether you move your right, left, top, bottom, doesn't matter. Freedom. So under the freedom state, you will position your body, breath and mind to align with the freedom state what you are creating, that is the space of the self, and that freedom state you are trying to extend in the outside world. So that is the link to understand the true freedom. That is the link to know who you are. So from this angle, when we look at life, life is nothing but expansion, beyond any separations.